I'm MC Rick. It's the program. Let's all rise to sing our national anthem. I gotta find a mic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yeah,
Yes.
we did it. That's the program, everybody.
America.
That sounds a little bit facetious to me.
Go America.
Are you being facetious?
No. I'm serious. I love America.
Good. Me too. We're here on the program. It's Thursday. And it's another day. Ooh,
From
original.
sea to shining sea.
Original flavor.
Yes.
It's beef flavored as jerky.
Yeah, it's got onions and garlic and salt.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't know what else.
It's a good flavor for beef.
Brown sugar. Agave syrup. Salt.
Agave.
Spices and flavor.
Agave's original. Bird, you're back.
Yeah. I am.
How are you?
Oh, not too bad, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were here?
A couple weeks. I talked to you earlier in the week, though, I think.
On the phone?
Yeah.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't remember. You replayed the message from the future.
Oh, yeah. Should we take a look at the tape?
Yeah. Or not. Whatever.
Let's see when the last time you were here was.
I was here in voice only earlier this week.
You see anything on the streets?
I did see someone today. I was waiting in line to get gasoline, and somebody put their credit card into the receipt slot.
Yeah.
And so I was like behind them, and I was watching them, and I was like, well, this is taking a really long time. So I got out of my car and walked over there, and I was like, what's going on, you know? So I fished out the credit card and got them going.
They had got it pretty far in there?
It was pretty, I had to just like, you know, kind of inch it out with my fingertips there.
It's too small though. The hole is too small for the card, isn't it?
No, he managed to get it in there.
He had to like really work it in there though, probably, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, this is at Costco.
you would think that if it didn't get in there, like that, you would think there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's not a. It's like made to be only big enough for card. and not for paper. The paper is supposed to only be big enough for paper. The receipt part is supposed to not be able to fit other things in there.
Yeah, you know, it is one of those things. I don't know what was going on, and so.
And you came out and helped him. And was he happy that somebody was helping him, or was he like?
Oh yeah, he called me a good Samaritan.
Oh yeah.
I think his wife had gone to get the attendant
Oh
to
yeah.
help, but I was like, man, I've been waiting in this line for like almost 10 minutes, and they were working on the back pump, so there was a truck parked there, so all I could see was the guy's feet, and I could see the pump still stuck on the machine.
Oh
the
yeah.
handle, the handle was like
He's
still.
he's trying to stick the card in the same slot for 10 minutes.
So he was just standing there because he didn't know what to do, and he's waiting for help. So
because the card was stuck in the machine.
Because the card was stuck in the receipt.
Yeah, he's like, it's in there.
Yeah. So.
Was he an old man?
He was definitely not a spring chicken.
He was
no spring chicken, but he was doing all right. He was standing there, so he was doing all right.
Was it kind of a feat for him to even be standing there though? Like that kind of like.
No, he seemed like he was all right, but I mean, he could have I don't know if he could have. Sometimes you kind of lose dexterity when you get old.
Yeah, or you put your receipt in the credit card holder. It's like I had never gotten gas before.
Yeah.
Because they have that same kind of setup everywhere.
Yeah. Well, they have a new setup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have new computer stuff, terminal. They have space for scanning a barcode, and they have space for the near field communication thing.
What's scanning a barcode?
I assume that Costco is going to get an app, so you're going to be able to use your phone to scan your credit card stuff.
Costco gas.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Costco.
So all you're going to need is your phone in the very near future. Credit cards are going to be obsolete.
And then you run out of your power. You can't buy anything.
Yeah, right, exactly. You gotta have your phone charged.
You gotta get one of those. They're gonna get like a
battery, external battery and stuff. Battery backup.
Kinetic charger that charges with your movement.
Oh yeah, I've heard the solar chargers are very effective as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen them before?
No, I've heard about it though, and I hear there's a group in Seattle developing a phone that would not need a battery, that it's so efficient that it just gets enough energy from the surrounding radio waves in the air.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't do that much though.
Well, currently I think they can make phone calls on it. They want to get it to the point where you can operate a smartphone screen and processor and all that.
That seems wild and crazy future.
Yeah.
I think why not the kinetic one can have a little bit extra power.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if it was coupled with solar, kinetic, and all that,
Yeah.
Then it would have enough.
And then you don't need a credit card anymore.
Don't need a charger. Don't need, just au naturel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. A lot of news. Listen to the news this morning. A lot of news about the president and the attorney general, stuff like that.
What's
healthcare?
What's the attorney general?
They're trying to repeal healthcare again. I think it's the third time maybe that they've tried to do that.
Well, he made a promise.
Yeah. Well, he's really, persistent. So.
What does the attorney general do?
He's the chief law enforcement officer in the country, so he's like the top cop.
Oh yeah.
I believe so. And he's supposed to protect the public good.
Does he have a gun?
Well, I made that joke today to someone. I said, because the president is kind of beating up on him pretty bad. So he's kind of bullying on the Attorney General, and I was like, this image popped into my brain of the Attorney General shooting the president.
Oh yeah, why?
Like maybe they could have a duel, you know, like a old-fashioned Wild West, you know, walk 10 paces and turn around.
Trump's giving him a hard time?
Yeah, Trump is telling him that he should resign. He should not have recused himself from the investigation into Russia's involvement in the election.
He's mad because he's being a snitch.
Yeah, he's mad because he's not being loyal, I guess. You know, he feels like there's compromise there.
Well, the Attorney General was supposed to be on his own side, right? Did he appoint him?
Right. Yeah, but the issue is that the Attorney General campaigned for Trump. Mm-hmm. So there's pictures of the Attorney General wearing a hat that says "Make America Great Again," campaigning for Trump, and he fundraised and did speaking events promoting Trump's
They were buds.
election. So
they were buds, and then he turned on him.
Yeah, and then he recused himself.
What does that mean?
That means that he made it so that he will not be involved in the investigation. So he
did afterwards, after Trump was bullying him about it?
No, before, like, once there was a call for an investigation.
Oh, Trump didn't want him to be in it?
I believe Congress forced the Department of Justice to do that, and then so.
And he wanted.
I don't remember all the details.
He wanted to investigate, but Trump wanted him to investigate, but he didn't want to.
Trump, I don't think, wants the investigation at all. That would be my guess.
Well, yeah, but why would he want?
I don't know what Trump would say about that, but
why would he want? Why would he want his Attorney General buddy to be in the investigation, involved in it?
I think he wanted Jeff Sessions to be involved. He felt like
because then maybe he could turn the other way.
Then he could be like, "Oh, there's no big deal. This is not a big deal," or he could. He
wants someone in his corner in the investigation.
He wants an ally, not a whatever.
But maybe
he thinks Trump, I guess, doesn't really have a very fine understanding of the law.
Well, it doesn't matter what kind of understanding he has. He has a lot of teams who tell him what the law is. So.
Right. Yeah, that may be true.
But he was maybe involved though. The Attorney General was maybe involved in some way, so he had to recuse himself. Otherwise, he would maybe he was already in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on with Russia anyway? I don't even really understand this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Trump's talking to Russia and that's bad, or something.
Well, apparently they engaged in an effort that, I mean, this is what is being investigated, and apparently people have evidence that Russia was involved in the election through the internet and through, I guess it has something to do with fake news. So there were these
what?
Fake news stories coming out, and they were like relating to Hillary Clinton. Honestly, I don't know. I think it has to do with the Clinton emails, and it also has to do with the some other stuff that was
I don't remember
an effort
what was in those emails.
It was an effort to undermine Clinton's campaign and to boost Trump's. And
sounds like what you're supposed to do in an election.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the way it works. I mean, I think in an ideal world, we wouldn't have nations. We would have all people would be one.
Yeah.
And we'd have one community, and it would be like Star Trek and Paradise on Earth. But we're pretty far away from that right now.
Why would it take Russia to do hacking or whatever this is? Sounds like it would be like college students or something, or to like 12-year-olds in like California doing this hacking, and not
yeah, I think
Russian,
that's what Trump has said. He's like
the Russian
he's
government.
like Trump has said, well, maybe there was something going on, but it doesn't mean it was the Russians. It could have been from China. Or it could have been, could have been from within the U.S. It could have been from
I think it's
Iran or North Korea.
Whatever it is, it's most likely not the government. Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I know. Yeah.
I think there needs to be an investigation. That's all I think.
It's most likely not the government, though. I don't know why the government would do it. And there's so many more. Yeah. Like compared to the.
Well, I think there's people who know about it more than me, so I don't really want to speculate. But from what I hear, the Russians have good motivation to do it.
Well, speculate a little bit. This is your space.
Yeah.
To speculate.
Yeah. Russia is a huge country.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of natural resources, and they want to get good money for that. So, they have a big military.
Yeah.
Lots of nuclear weapons.
So the government has something to gain with Trump being the president?
I think Syria has something to do with it. Like Russia has been supporting this evil dictator in Syria. Apparently, that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but anyway. But I got another story.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me today. So I was driving somebody to a certain military base, which I won't name, and
they let you in there.
They got on.
You got to get out on the gate.
Got to drive on the military base, which I think is really cool.
And then you just
one of the best parts of my job is like getting to go to really cool places, interesting places. The base is really beautiful. Apparently, they do have a visitor center, so you can drive on there. But I don't know. The visitor center might be closed or something. But it's really hard to get on there to pick somebody up. They do a compartment search on the vehicle. They have the last couple times. But if I'm dropping somebody off, they have an ID, so it's easy to get on. And so, anyway, this particular military base has a lot of beautiful trees and some other interesting and beautiful natural features. But they're telling me about the military police and how they are really sensitive to speeding. And so they're a member of a special group of military personnel who work on the base. And so they have their own compound, which is secure and has their own security jurisdiction that the military police aren't. Apparently, they're not. According to this person, the police aren't allowed to go on there.
Yeah.
In that area, so without permission. Whoa. So, yeah, I know it's pretty heavy duty. I mean, maybe I should give all the details, but I don't know. I'm not totally comfortable doing that. But apparently one of the members of this group was being followed by the police. And I guess it was for speeding maybe, but they were apparently they just didn't pull over and they drove into the compound. I mean, this sounds crazy, but
yeah.
This is the kind of thing that happens in the military.
Okay.
And so they went into the building, and the commander told everybody to go out and tip over the police car.
What?
Because they weren't allowed to be there, and they did.
Whoa.
Isn't that hardcore?
Yeah.
I was the image that it sent into my brain was what if the Secret Service tipped over the president's limo?
Mm-hmm.
Because when people are doing government service, they're sworn to protect against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Yeah.
So what if we have an enemy in the White House, in the president? What if there's a domestic enemy there?
Oh, that sounds like a contradiction. But how many people it takes to knock over a car? Remember at a Dead Prez concert at Evergreen 10 years ago?
Well, the presidential limo, I believe, probably weighs substantially more than the average police car. I think a police car probably weighs about 4,000 or 5,000, maybe 6,000 pounds.
Yeah.
The presidential limo probably weighs, I would guess probably over 10,000 pounds, maybe as much as 20,000, depending on how much armament it has. Or not armament, but armor.
But if a car weighs about 2,000 pounds, I'm going to say I can maybe lift. Can I lift 150 pounds? Or
like the smallest cars out there probably weigh about 2,000 pounds, and probably the average car is like 3,000 to 4,000.
And let's say a person can lift 150 pounds.
You'd have to be extremely strong to lift that, but
for 150?
If you say you had a 3,000 pound car, or a 5,000, even say you had a 5,000 pound car, and you had 10 people lifting half of it, each person is lifting approximately 250 pounds.
And that's too much.
It's possible though, for strong people. And especially if you have people on the other side of the car and you get it rocking, if you start the car rocking, then you get some momentum, and so you're not lifting the whole 250 by the time the center of gravity is up a little bit, So
I don't know if I've ever tried to lift something that I knew the weight of. But try to push a whole car.
How many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know.
When was the last time you tried?
I don't know. It's been a while.
How about sit-ups?
It's been a while. I haven't tried
finger push-ups.
I should probably exercise like this.
You do the grip thing, right?
Oh yeah, where's that grip thing?
Donald Trump has a really strong grip.
Yeah,
apparently.
I've seen that in the videos. He's pulling
Are you
people.
Are you trying to get your grip strength up so you can shake hands with the president?
You got me. Yeah.
Sorry. Busted, man. Busted. Anyway, that's it.
His hand.
I'm ready for a nap now.
Yeah, well, you sleepy
Just
again?
kidding. No, I'm feeling great because I'm hungry.
You're always sleepy.
I haven't had dinner or lunch yet, so I'm hungry.
What about breakfast?
Yes.
What'd you eat for breakfast?
I had a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
It was a sausage and egg and cheese sandwich.
From McDonald's?
Nope.
Oh, yeah?
Somewhere else.
What, Starbucks?
Yep.
You're buying the Starbucks sandwiches? How much is a Starbucks sandwich?
I did. Well, because it...
Go to McDonald's.
The McDonald's sandwiches... there's side effects from eating those that I don't like as much.
They're worse than the Starbucks ones? Like the Starbucks ones are of more quality?
Yeah.
Really? Like...
Yeah.
I don't
want to really discuss the details there.
You get sick from McDonald's?
Yeah, it's just like there's something about it that I don't like. But I did have McDonald's for lunch.
Yeah.
I had some hot tea
today,
and an apple pie and a breakfast burrito for lunch.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, so you already did eat lunch then?
Oh yeah. Well, it was kind of a snack. It was like a second breakfast.
Breakfast burrito. I never had that either.
The breakfast burrito, I think it's pretty good. I didn't feel great afterward, but I don't know if it was because of the breakfast burrito or
they got tea at
something.
McDonald's?
It could have been something else.
They got tea there?
Yeah, they have hot tea. Yeah, it's like I think it's Lipton.
Lipton tea. What kind of tea is the Lipton tea anyway?
I believe it's black tea.
Iced tea is black tea?
Yeah. No, it's hot tea. They have hot tea.
Oh, yeah, but what about iced tea, though? That's black tea?
They have, yeah, I believe so. They have that, too.
I don't really understand what tea is, I guess, now that I think about it. It could be anything, right?
Well, it's a specific plant.
It is? Green tea and black tea, are they from the same plant?
I believe so, yeah. It's just a different processing.
Really? And then one makes more?
I believe black tea is roasted, where green tea is, like... maybe not roasted.
What about like chamomile tea though?
That's herbal tea. It's different. But like black tea and green tea comes from the tea plant.
Oh yeah?
It's an actual plant and the leaves are harvested to make tea.
Huh.
Yeah. Big money.
Hi, Dr. Kinney, this is Dan.
Hey Dan.
Hi, Dr. Kinney.
Hey.
I'm calling from Maryland. Maryland, thank you so much for letting her know about cigarettes.
My pleasure.
About smoking.
My pleasure.
She thanks you so much. She's not going to smoke anymore.
Good.
She's not going to smoke anymore. But she's been getting nervous. She's been getting nervous and fidgety, and maybe maybe she might need the medication. She might need some medication. Just came back from Hollywood. Hollywood,
yeah.
know.
Well, she's had some problems with medication in the past.
Talk to her about medication. About medication.
Yeah.
You can call me back and we can talk about it.
I thought Marilyn Monroe was supposed to be my nurse, not my patient. She's becoming my patient. Marilyn Monroe came back. You hear about this?
Yeah, I think I did hear about that.
You were hanging out with Dan the other day, right?
Yep.
You, what'd you do with him? I thought he left a message.
Watching trains sitting by the river. Down by the river.
Which river?
The Squally.
The Squally River, because there's like the Deschutes.
Yep.
The Squally.
Yep. The trains go by the Deschutes too.
So Marilyn came back. She went to L.A. like a long time ago. She came back from like Beyond or whatever, and then
that's good.
Moved in with Dan. This was a couple years ago, I think now.
She's a powerful lady.
And then escaped, or not escaped, but just like bailed.
Yeah. She gave up.
She missed Hollywood. That's what happened.
That'll happen.
So she went back to Hollywood.
Well, Dan misses Hollywood too.
Yeah. Well, Marilyn Monroe, when she was hanging out with Dan, when she was, I first hired her to be Dan's nurse.
Yeah.
Was sleeping too much.
Yeah.
Like.
Because she was depressed, probably.
She was probably depressed. She was missing Hollywood. She had the glamour. She was a nurse, and then she went back down to Hollywood. And then I think that she has become disillusioned with Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood's not all that.
And it's false. You know, you think you're down there and you're having fun, and everybody around you is having fun, but everybody's trying to gain on you. Like
game the system.
Like you think you have friends, or do you have people who are just trying to like?
Yeah. You can't tell who's real and who's fake.
They're trying to.
Everybody's trying to one up each other and stuff.
They're one upping each other while being like smiling at you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. People you can't tell if they're being kind or just faking it.
Yeah, they're trying to get something out of you. It's hard. It's probably harder than them. So Marilyn came back up here recently, and she hitchhiked all the way to Dan's, and now she's back at being Dan's nurse again. And yesterday, she was thinking about taking up cigarettes, which I guess she didn't smoke cigarettes before, but she was thinking about smoking. And
don't do it.
Dan told her the dangers of cigarettes, which I was saying yesterday, that you think cigarettes just affect maybe your lungs, but really they affect all the systems in your body in a negative way.
They do.
And Marilyn didn't believe Dan, and she was going to smoke anyway, but then I talked her out of it yesterday because I'm an accredited doctor, and she'll believe me because I'm a doctor and not Dan because he's just a
You're saving people's lives, Dr. Kenny.
By stopping them from smoking, and now that's where we're at now. She is, well, why does she want medication? I forgot now.
I can't remember.
She's something about smoking.
Yeah. Smoking can be hard to quit. Some people have to try, like 20 times before they're successful. And
well, if you
some people smoke their whole lives and live to be 80 or 90 years old or even older.
Yeah, you can live a long time, but how you feel.
True. That's true. Especially if you can't breathe and can't move and
like, oh, I'm alive.
Yeah, can't talk. You have to get one of those devices that you hold up to your throat.
Cigarettes can't kill me. They can't kill me.
Yeah, no, it's bad stuff. I smoked for 18 years.
Hey, Dan.
Hi.
It's the program. We're on TV. How are you?
Fine.
Robert is here too.
Robert's here?
Yeah.
Dan.
Hi, Robert.
Hey, Dan.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Fine.
Great.
I thought you were in Seattle.
Yeah, I'm back in Olympia now. I'm hanging out with Dr. Kenny on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on TV.
Yeah. Maryland's doing better.
Oh, good.
That's good.
She tried smoking, but she tried smoking for a bit, but Dr. Kenny talked to her and she stopped.
Oh, that's
she
good.
Stopped smoking.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah.
You were saying something that she was having some kind of issue, but she's over it. She doesn't need the medication anymore, right?
No. She's all better now.
All right, good. I'm glad. I you know, as a doctor, I try to not medicate people if I can. I think if they, I prefer just getting over things and being natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, people, some doctors over medicate because they think that's what the patients want. They're just like, oh yeah, you feel weird, here, have some drugs. I'm not that kind of doctor. What? Yep.
Yeah, Robert. I'll call you later, okay?
Okay, Dan. Please do.
Bye.
But
Dan Dobler, that was the only message we got today. But let's call Freddie, the producer, find out how her production end is going, and then we can take a look at that tape, the messages from the past, and see when you were here last.
okay.
This is Freddie.
Rick.
Frederick Dobler.
Freddie Rick.
Yeah.
Hey, program. I'm at work. I'm just gonna say, hey, production end's going good, and I gotta let you go.
Bye.
Yay.
Freddie's working.
Thanks for working.
Working hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep. Thanks for being a
work.
productive member of society.
Here we go. Let's take a look. Well, I guess we'll record this message to the past first, so I'm going to cue it up and then record it, and then we'll take a look and see when the last time you were here was.
Tommy Lee Jones. Was that Julia Roberts?
Could be.
Oh.
Hey, future, it's us, the past. Bird, you're awake today. Usually on these messages, you're asleep.
Hello.
Bird saw somebody try to put a card into a receipt slot.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, I didn't actually see them do it, but after 5 minutes of waiting, I went up to ask if I could help, and I ended up being able to help.
Good.
Which made me feel good, and
Good.
the guy behind me was kind of astounded.
Well, why?
Well, because how often do you have somebody put a credit card into the receipt slot?
Oh, yeah, he was astounded by that, yeah. Could be astounding.
Yes.
Wow, astoundment. I'm looking for you on this tape. You looking at your? What are you reading? A newspaper?
Yeah, I'm reading the Summer Digest, Ole Arts.
What? Why? Don't read that. What are you doing reading newspaper?
It's interesting.
Yeah, well, you're on the TV. You can go read that off the show. Don't read the newspaper.
Missed Much Ado About Nothing
Good.
at the Water Garden.
I'm not seeing you. I don't know. It's been a couple of weeks, huh? Maybe a month.
Yeah, maybe 3 weeks.
What have you been doing these 3 weeks?
Just working a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Hanging out.
Oh, there you are. It
Did
seems
some-
like just yesterday, but this was the 12th. Last time you were here was the 12th. Hey, today is like the
Hello,
28th. Bird is here. He's sleepy again. Wake up, Bird. Last time you were here, you were sleepy too.
Yeah, greetings and salutations.
Can you hear that? Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, Bird!
I was really sleepy there.
Yeah. Future.
I think
just the
I had
past.
just eaten,
I got another
and
demo
so
burger. I hope you're not.
sometimes after
So this.
being up since 3 a.m.
I want a
and
demo burger.
I
When we're
eat
talking,
and then
you
I
hear
get
that?
sleepy.
Yeah.
Burgers are good, and you know about it. But
I know. I wish I
we don't
had
have them all
one.
the time. Maybe that's what makes them better. Maybe
Can
that's
you
the
hear-
secret.
Can you hear this? Okay.
It's not being
Yes.
around all the time. It's Thursday.
I want a demo burger.
Yeah, when's your
Bye.
next chance to get one?
Next year, they're
They
It's
must
us
have
the
other
past.
events.
I
believe. We could
How
look
are
it up
you?
on their website.
You have anything you want to say to the future? I
Yes.
want to just be surprised.
Yeah, that's
In the
fair.
future, your
Right,
cell phone will
understandable.
always be on. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
You'll
Okay.
always be able to access it. It will be normalized. You'll actually, if you don't have your cell phone on, you will be cast out of society.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yep.
That's my message to the
Wait a
future.
second.
Start getting good at using your phone now, or else you're gonna be left out.
All right. This
Bye,
is,
future.
No, I want to
oh,
say.
you do? Okay,
I
yeah.
have one quick
Uh-huh.
thing. In the near future, your phone will always be on, and you should most definitely be worried about it.
Be worried.
No.
That is my
No.
message.
All right, we gotta end the
It already is,
bye.
Save your life.
You know, on the iPhone, I wonder what that little red light is next to
Pokemon Go
the
and Mr. Ginsu's joke from a year
screen
ago. I
side
think you
camera.
remember. Let's see if you
Are
remember.
you still playing
Yeah,
Pokemon Go?
Say the joke. But then
Yeah.
also 1 year ago, that was like a really big thing, and now it's completely gone.
Because we thought it was completely gone back here.
Augmented reality is not a thing. Is augmented reality thing in the future?
The parade was today.
Are other people still playing
Bye.
it?
Parade by Blake
Yep.
Fair.
Like in town?
Yep. No, gyms are full.
try not to be-
They made a
try
big
not to be so
update
threatening.
recently, and
Um,
it's better now.
But really, you're closer
In
to
my
death
opinion.
than me. It's true, I am.
But I haven't been playing
People
nearly as
still playing
much.
Pokemon Go.
I'm
and
closer
stuff.
to death than you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's look at this one.
You're closer to death than me?
Than them.
Huh?
Than him.
Oh, yeah.
the future.
Yeah,
maybe.
say something to the past. Or to the
I don't
future,
know.
I mean.
If I guess if you want to look at it like that.
Honey Nut.
Well, they're younger, and I'm the older one from them, and then that's
I don't
Bye,
know.
bye,
I think you're the
future.
same age in each, personally. Because the tape is aged. You got to add that
Past.
in.
I
yeah.
don't think I sound
It's like
broken
the
when I
past
say-
is still me, current me, because of
Do I?
the age of the tape.
Jeremy, I know a few
Yeah.
days ago said,
And the tape starts aging too.
you sound like
I was
my
like, what's
friend.
gonna die first, this
Hey,
tape
future
or
from the
me?
past, is that it's
Aged.
Did tapes last
Jeez.
longer than people?
Okay,
People
bye.
last a long time. Like, when you're old, antiques are the things that are, when you're from young,
It's
they're antiques now.
Wednesday, and I'm doing
Yeah.
this effect. You hear how I sound today?
Eggs.
We got that call from Brazil.
Today's the
that?
26th or
We got,
27th?
we got a call from Brazil.
27th. That's cool. What part of Brazil?
I don't know. I never
Yeah.
actually called them back
Oh.
because of international calling. We don't have it available.
Oh, it's
what do
not
you
available?
Like to do with
International
your
calling is not
time?
available.
Look at this. It's Africa.
That's
Remember
too
we're looking
bad.
at Africa from Mr. Catherine.
Africa,
He's out in Africa.
Mr. Future.
Maybe.
I hear the storms on a... How about
Oh, come on.
Facebook or
Well,
Google
bye.
Chat or
What are you talking about?
how about video chatting?
Oh, talking to
on,
Brazil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brazil.
Hey,
Well, we
future,
have no
just
way
the
of
past.
contacting them in the first place, though.
What about Twitter?
Say hi to the
Well, I
past.
don't know how to do that because I tried. All they did was call,
something.
and now I can't call them.
Oh yeah, maybe you can Google
future.
them though, or like suggest that. Maybe send them a text.
Yeah, well, I
Might
can't
be.
text either. I tried to text them.
The vegetation.
It's not letting me do
Seattle,
international
bye.
text.
Oh yeah.
Future.
Well, hopefully they'll call back. Brazil, you got to call back and give us your
Future, that's the past.
Snapchat account or your Facebook.
Definitely internet. I think we can internet internationally.
Contact us on Facebook.
what do you have to say to the
know?
future? It's international.
Does YDHWM have a Snapchat?
Say this thing about
No,
your family.
That's Instagram. Why is
Instagram? I think
why-
you could do it on Instagram. Probably.
why is phones? Why are they not international now? It seems like they should
Okay,
be.
bye.
That's a good
future.
question. I want to know the answer as well. Oh, 2,500?
It's us the past.
Yeah, that's
it's episode
2500.
2500. Yeah.
Woohoo!
We made,
Oh,
we made it all the way
congratulations.
through 2500.
Well done.
Yeah.
Future, it's us the past.
Hey, past.
Hey, future, what's up?
Oh, I got a
It's
sniffles.
sunny and
or
bright. I'm
something.
eating
Uh-oh.
a blackberry.
Not right now, then.
Got a runny nose, wiping it on
Bye.
your
Yeah,
pants.
maybe.
Are you wearing the same pants right now? Got some booger stains on there.
How are
I don't know.
you? How
Snot
are your
stains?
fingers? How are your bones? My bones are solid.
Snotty?
Are your bones solid? Do they hurt?
I'm
Let's rub it
snotty
in. It's Tuesday. It's gross.
and bratty.
Yeah. I have all fingers. It's good. I have all my fingers also. Thanks.
Yeah, I have some
Bye.
fingers.
You have all of them?
Yes.
Good.
I have the normal complement.
Hey, future, it's us of the past. Hey, past.
Hello.
All right, what do you have to say?
Kenny.
Oh.
And he's way in the past.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
Mr. Ginsu.
What do you have to say?
He don't believe in
Still
ISIS.
kicking.
I don't believe in ISIS. It's, yep. All right, okay. Bye, bye, future. Bye.
All we have is the present.
Yeah. Look at it right here.
The past is a memory. The future
Bird, you're awake today.
is
Usually, on these messages, you're asleep.
only a possibility.
Bird saw somebody try to put a card into receipt slot.
Yeah. Yep.
Bye.
Sorry to gossip, sir. And
What about but you're apologizing to the gas station
no,
person?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the poor man who, sort of deriving some amusement in his difficulty.
Oh yeah, I think that's okay. Don't be if you can't enjoy those little things and
Yeah.
like
Something.
what else is humor other than things that are going wrong and then they don't go wrong? Well, that's all humor is. I don't care.
maybe.
I don't care for humor.
Yeah.
Is it the 27th today?
Yes.
There's no humor that doesn't not at the cost of somebody. More home movies. Democratic Convention 1996. Bye. Bye.
I think I heard Mr. Ginsu on that too.
Yeah, look at that. He's swearing again.
Carl.
Mr. Gitz is on the phone. When you look at commercials from 1989, Carl gets you a little bit. We have 3 Carls at once, or 4 maybe. 4 Carls? 4 Carls. 3?
4 Carls.
You gotta have a screen.
4 Carls.
199, 11:30, and 2 a.m. on TCTV Channel 22.
Hillary.
368. Carl likes Hillary.
Oh yeah. This was election time last year. I
Yeah, it
guess.
was.
I think there's some elections coming up now. I think ballots are due sometime in early August.
It's for
probably the first Tuesday, right?
It's for the city council. Yeah.
I gotta vote. I haven't done it yet.
Do you have a preference?
I have not decided. I don't know what way I'm gonna go. I'm gonna vote for the best candidates in all the races.
Yeah.
Do a lot of research. I'm probably gonna call them on the telephone and ask them personal questions.
Like what?
Like
what's your sleep schedule?
like
What's your diet like?
Yeah, will you make sure I get a really good paying job in the city if I vote for you?
Do you have any? Have you ever
Kind of
engaged in extramarital affairs?
Yeah, that's a good one. No, sir.
Have you met any of the city council people? I've met some of them.
Yeah, I have met some of them. I know Janine Rowe.
Uh-huh.
And I know Alan Miller, and I know Renata Rollins.
Yeah. We used to get some of the people. We used to be more involved in local politics years ago.
Oh yeah, you would invite the mayors.
Yeah, the mayor.
It would be hard to get the mayor in here, but maybe they could do a phone interview.
Oh yeah, we could clean this place up a little bit.
Yeah. That'd be good. TCTV has a good election show. Maybe they've done that.
We've never had a winner though. Every time we have any local politicians on the program, they always lose.
Bad luck to be on the program.
They lose. Well, I think it's kind of not bad luck to be on the program, but it's just if you have enough time to be coming here instead of
if you consider this a valid use of your time, then you're probably not a very potent candidate.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's true. I mean, I think this is a legitimate and decent venue for communication and conversation.
It's
good.
like
I think your program is good entertainment,
well,
and
the people
it's
who
real.
the people who showed up, like when you have the book, and it has people's phone numbers in the book, like when you get the book of like who you want to elect, and then you call the number in the book, it's like those people just picked up the phone. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna call this number, and it's like, hello. It was like Karen Rogers back then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was like, hello, this
Yeah,
is Karen
hey.
Rogers. I'm like, whoa.
Hey, this is Kenrick Ward. You're on TV.
But
You're
it's
on
just
my
like-
TV show right now.
It's like this is just you on the phone. Like you're just
Yeah.
on the phone.
You're just a normal person who answers the phone and says hello.
Yeah. And like I remember,
What do you want?
I remember at that time, and
Sorry.
Karen Rogers answers, and also I think Dick Poost answered back then. This
Yeah,
was
he
a-
seems like a
This was a long time ago.
outgoing, personable fellow.
And then
He's not running again this time.
no, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna run ever again. Bucks Bum, he's the
Yep.
one that won back then. Before he was the
And he didn't go on your program.
well, I tried to call him, and he had like some kind of like political office or something, or a secretary. Or
yeah.
something. I was like,
Well, a lot of them have campaign managers, you know.
to be the mayor, like we got a campaign real hard to be the mayor. I know Carl had some fights with Cheryl Shelby when she was the city councilor. City councilor? Is that what you call the city?
Yeah. City mayor.
Well, before she was the mayor, she was a council on the council.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Carl had a couple of arguments with her.
What
and,
about
Um.
homelessness?
No, I don't know. It was one of those like kind of confusing Carl arguments where he was like being disruptive.
Social justice.
He was being disruptive and vague.
Huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Carl.
He had some of those kind of weird vague things. And then he was like holding the sign outside of the remember he was holding like those abstract political signs outside of the Capitol
Oh
building for a
yeah,
while?
he was saying, "Don't talk to me" or something.
It just like had a picture of like an eye on it or something.
Oh yeah.
And he was like holding the signs and he was like as if he was
Yeah.
like trying to like make a message happen, but then
Oh yeah, it was the eye. He's like keeping an eye on City Hall. Right?
yeah, it seemed like an artistic statement or something, but he was
I'm
actually
starting to get
he was-
sleepy again.
Oh, wake up! He
How
was
much
trying
time
to
do we have?
wake up. We got about 10 minutes.
Oh man,
He was-
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
He's trying to be actively political, but he had these weird signs. But Cheryl Shelby was like, "Are you?" She just like accused him of disrupting the city council for no reason. And he's like, "I have reasons and stuff," but he had a little bit of a battle with her.
Can I get a key for the studio so I can come in here and take naps?
Not for that reason.
All right, just
What-
to hang out.
Wake up, though.
No
Why are you
napping
asleep?
in the
Why are
studio?
you asleep? Get your coffee didn't get enough caffeine. You got to move up to espresso. You have any coffee this morning? You have an espresso this morning?
Yes.
Are you crashing from it? Are you gonna get another one?
Oh, I think it's that beef jerky.
Is it the beef jerky is putting you to sleep?
Yeah.
You have diabetes or something? How come you eat a little bit and you end up like?
Oh
you right
yeah,
out?
maybe. That's a good question. No, I think it's just the food and the salt. The salt is dehydrating, and then that makes me feel
Well, you got
sleepy.
water.
When I'm dehydrated,
You got
I'm
water.
sleepy.
You're actively
I know,
drinking
but
water.
it may be too little, too late.
Wake
Starting to
up!
get sunny out there.
Wake up!
Did it rain here at all?
Not that I saw, but I wasn't really outside. I didn't see any rain. Did you see rain out wherever you were?
Yep. There was rain in the Northland.
Good.
And, I mean, not rain, but it was more like mist, misty, precipitant.
Yeah, maybe we got a little bit.
precipitate.
Yeah,
And-
it hasn't rained in a month.
Yeah, it'll means the air will probably be a little clearer tomorrow, which would be nice.
The rain clears the air.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I never noticed.
Yeah.
You go out there and you're like, the
I don't-
air is clear today.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the rain or just the overall effect of a low pressure system. Apparently, with low pressure, the air at the surface gets sucked up into the clouds and into the sky. And then perhaps maybe it mingles with the rain and then falls back to earth. And so then all that dust that's in the air, the airborne particulates, are no longer in the air because they've been cleaned out by the rain.
You notice the clearness of the air?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And after a few days of it being sunny with high pressure, the air is usually quite hazy. And it definitely was yesterday.
Yeah, I don't ever really recognize the air quality, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like pretty similar to me each time.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just somebody who notices that. It's one of those people.
One of those air people. We got about 8 minutes left. I want to take a look at some of this Mr. Catherine video from Vietnam. He's in Vietnam now.
Yeah, it sounds great. What is it?
Mr. Catherine's adventures around the globe.
Cool. Where did you get that? Where's it from?
Somebody picked it up at
Home video?
Yeah, somebody picked it up at a thrift store and they
Cool.
gave it to us. You haven't seen these before?
No. Oh, that is so cool. Nice boat.
It's Vietnam.
Looks like it has 2 masts in the front.
Mr. Catherine, what's
that is
happening?
Beautiful. Yeah, talk to us, Mr. Catherine.
He does. He talks sometimes.
Oh, look at those islands. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you just love to hang out on top of one of those and have a picnic or something?
This is like movie stuff.
What kind of fish?
It's so cool.
What kind of fish?
Anyway, because here's some more boats back there.
Boats?
These are all tourist type boats.
Oh.
I didn't understand how many tourists there were in that town in comparison to the number of boats to carry, but evidently there are a lot of tourists, and the biggest share of them are coming from
Busy place. Busy market
Chinese
there.
tourists.
fish farms again here.
You do a search, you get similar.
That looks like a camera. It's like a Sony camera. Whoa, what's happening?
Thai tourists.
Whoa, that's a really small, like, plank kind of thing to walk down.
Nice dock. Interesting. It is small for Americans.
I don't know.
You're gonna slip in the water almost.
Efficient use of materials there by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, I think they have some kind of fishing vessel. They'll put the nets down in the middle.
That makes sense.
They're doing their laundry.
Yeah.
Up, up. You've been to Vietnam before?
I have not. I have not been further in that direction than Hawaii.
They're riding a yak.
I spent a couple days in Hawaii one time.
What is that? They're riding a yak or a bull?
Is it an oxen maybe?
These are the rice fields, I think. Towing a yak.
Yak.
They're plowing the fields with the yaks. I think this is from like 2002, so they're still using the animals. Is this how you pick rice? You like pick it out one at a time and go walk it.
Lots of people take.
I don't know.
Just the yaks on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Everybody in other countries, they have all these motorcycles.
Doris is bonding with the water buffalo.
Yeah. Why is that? They're more efficient, right?
Everybody's honking. They see a camera or something, or there's some white people. They're probably in the group with Mr.
These
Catherine.
are coal bricks that they use for cooking. Put it in a little oil and get that going, and it's very hot fire.
Yeah.
So they can take them out easy.
Coal bricks.
Yeah.
Oh, here they're using the coal bricks now? Or they're making the coal bricks?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, they have a little press, and they put the coal into the press. I don't really know what coal is either. Is it rocks? Coal is like old wood, like really old wood. Oh, whoa, that's pretty far out. What? They're making the bricks.
Wow.
And then it looks like a product, but it's just like all you gotta do is pull the coal into the thing. What is that coal? The coal.
To go to somewhere. And this is the little boat that's waiting for us now.
Can you get on that little boat? What their coal is malleable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not like the coal I've seen.
Coal is high in carbon, so it burns.
It wouldn't be malleable like that though. Like the coal that you buy at the store here. Or like tar or something. It's like tar.
It's a little ferry. The guy's taking his bike across, all pedaling in the back.
Where are they going?
Paddling, not pedaling.
Paddling. They're in that decorative boat. They're in the funny tourist boat. Alright, well. Oh, what's happening here? We only have a few minutes left.
Oh my gosh. Looks like a great party.
This is Mr. Catherine's friends. Alright.
Yeah, that was great. Looking good on the dance floor.
What did we do today? We talked to Dan Dobler. We talked about the president. Oh, Dan Dobler tried to call us back, actually. So we should call Dan Dobler one more time. Because we only have like a minute left, but I don't think he'll have that much to say. He usually doesn't when he calls back a second time. Say, Dan, you try to call us back? Playing some phone tag here. The voicemail box belonging to Dan Dobler is full and can no longer accept any messages. It's time to leave a callback number. Press 5 or please try your call again later.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Dan.
Hi.
Hey, you try to call us back again?
Yeah. I just want to share how much you helped me, Dr. Kenny.
My pleasure.
Marilyn appreciates you too.
Oh yeah, my pleasure, Marilyn. I'm glad to help.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling. Okay.
Yeah, my pleasure again. Thank you, Dan. Okay.
Bye.
Oh, isn't that nice? I should get more phone calls like that. Just like, hello, what are you doing? Sleeping? Wake up.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I heard the bell.
It's like, hey, thank you. I just want to call and say thank you. That's a good call.
Thank you for having me on, and I'm sorry I fell asleep.
Thank you for being here. You were asleep all the way?
No, pretty close to all the way right there.
Thursday.
Hey, have a good night. Sleep well, folks.
We're on every night at 11:30 and 2 a.m.
Take care.
TC Show 22.
Keep sleeping.
Ooh, bugs.
Cheers.
360-836-4384. Call and leave a message. Get on TV.
Yeah.
109 State Avenue. It's our address. Come find us. Graham, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Bebe, Jordan E, Fabulous, Graham, Stuff.com, John Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. That's who you're watching. Viewers, thank you. Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.